Welcome to another edition of the Percussion Instruction Podcast. Today we're going to go over a couple rhythms that we can use in funk, R&B, contemporary gospel, and even they can be adapted to be used in rock. So I want to give you a couple of these patterns. I'm going to play a little bit and then I'm going to explain exactly note for note what it is that I'm doing. All right, let's move on to exactly what it is that I'm doing. I'll give you note for note, and then we'll play it again to the drum track, okay? All right, the first thing that we're gonna do is we're going to use our left hand, and we're gonna come down on our left hand, and we're basically just gonna do sort of a ghost note where we come down and we touch on the left conga. Now this can be done on more than one conga, but we're gonna start off with two, okay? The left hand touches and comes down. That's the first note on the drum. Okay? The next note after that is going to be the right hand slap. All right? It could be a closed slap or it could be an open slap. This is why it's going to be quite beneficial for you to develop these tones, especially being able to do an open slap. Okay? In other words, the other hand's not on the drum. The next one is going to be our right on the bass. Okay, so it's going to be left touch, slap, right. Okay, now in order for it to swing well and to get the right timing, what I use is I use fillers or touch notes in between some of the notes that I'm playing. So let me explain. Again, the first note, touch, slap, and then before I come on the two bass notes, I'm going to bring my left hand down very slightly on the drum as I move to hit two bass notes with my right hand. Okay? Then after that, I'm going to bring a slap with my left hand to move me to the right conga. Okay? So it's a slap. All right, and then bass, or open, I'm sorry, on the right hand conga. Okay, again, first note is left hand, slap with the right hand, touch, bass, slap, open. Okay, so it's all right. All right, so some of these rhythms are reminiscent to other Latin style, more Latin style rhythms like the Sango, and they carry with them the same similar tradition as far as the bass notes and moving over to the tumba, I'm sorry, as in a tumbao, right? Okay, but the feel is different. Some of the technique is similar, but the feel is different. So again, touch, slap, touch again, okay? Bass, slap, open. Left hand touch, right hand slap, left hand touch. Right, two bass notes. Slap with the left hand, move over to the other conga, open. Okay? Now, that's a great funky pattern that you can play to syncopate or to play with, to converse with the drummer. Okay? One of the bases and keys, and for me, an anchor, as I've talked about before, having an anchor note, is the bass note. I use the touch notes to keep myself on time, but this bass note is what helps me. And that's an accent that I want. Boom. And then the pause to move over to my right hand. And there are many different variations and fills that can be added with this rhythm. The first variation is, instead of doing 2 on the conga, we can just do 1. Okay? That adds a different feel to it when we're playing along, so it's not just constantly the same thing over and over. The second variation that we can play with this is going to be, and this is the variation, I'll show it to you and then I'll put it in the rhythm. Right, right on the right hand drum here, left, left on the left drum, and then 1 right on the conga, and then back into the pattern. Okay, so it's all right, so it'll be okay, so there's going to be a space in between this variation to keep you on time. Remember, we're staying within the beat, locked in the beat on the time, okay? So it's and I use my left hand to fill, remember? Left, and then go into the variation. Okay? Touch with the left hand. Touch, right, right, left, left, right, and then back into the rhythm. This is a great pattern that you can use and adapt it and add your flams and rudiments within the particular rhythm, however you're going to play.